Are you guys picking up on this heavenly glow about me today? This ethereal aura? Well, I'm about to start a build called the Grim, so hopefully that's not a sign of things to come.
Welcome to CK4RC.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chaz. This is CK4RC. We are back in the Cluttered Basement Studios. Time to jump into our next build, and we've got a great one on the bench for today. So I've got this Poser RC 3D printed body. This is called, what do they call this? The Reaper. No, the Grim. I think they call this the Grim. And it's awesome. So went with black. They've got the red accents on front with the skull and the, it's not really a crossbone, it's just a long bone. I don't know, long bone. Got the Poser RC, or just the Poser back here, imprinted in the back. And you can take this bed off if you want and just go with the cab only body. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Actually, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Should I leave the bed on or go for the cab only? Let me know what you think, but I really love the chopped roof line of this and that low profile. It looks so good. And then of course the way that the door panels just kind of have that severe angle right there. This body was designed specifically for this chassis from RNDRC. So when Poser RC was like, hey, you want this? And I was like, yeah. They were like, do you have this chassis? And I was like, no. And he was like, all right, I got you. And then this all showed up. And I mean, this isn't a 3D printed chassis. This is an aluminum chassis. Yes, with the 3D printed skid plate and all that stuff, but that's an aluminum chassis. That's awesome. And so this body, it just mates right up to that chassis like it was made for it. Because it was. Look at that. And I actually love this because this was the theme I was going to go with. I didn't know when he sent the body if I was going to be all black or if it was going to have the red accents up front. I wasn't sure. But in my mind, no matter what, I was going to do a red and black build because the whole like Darth Vader theme, it just looks awesome. So that's what I was going to go with. And then it showed up like this. So it was perfect. So, all right. So this is going to be the heart of my build. Now let's check out the components I'm going to slap in this thing real quick. So I had to hit the reset button on this build because I actually started stockpiling parts for an SCX-24 build. But this chassis, this isn't an SCX-24 chassis. That skid plate, that is a TRX-4M skid plate, TRX-4M chassis. So I had to pivot. I had to pivot really quick and start collecting TRX-4M parts. So that's what I did. So I've got a ton of Injora parts because their stuff just works. I can't get enough of Injora. They are very budget friendly and their stuff, it fits really well, it looks nice, and it's just reliable. So Injora, aluminum case, black transmission. I do have Mias high clearance links, black of course. These are some Batrazzi center wheel caps. There's a reason why those are there, and I'm not going to show you that yet. Radio link receiver, of course. I've got these awesome red Next Racing oil shocks. I love Next Racing shocks. And then the Injora aluminum drive shafts because you got to make sure everything is up to the task. And then I've got the torque servo. This is the this is not the mountless torque servo that is made for the TRX-4M because I'm not using TRX-4M axles. So I've got the TCM 1022. This is kind of like the general fit torque servo, but it's got that red and black aluminum case on there, which fits the theme perfectly. Plus, it's the best specs on the market for a servo. And following my killer bug, I still don't know if I'm calling it that. I don't know if I have a name for my Punishment RC / Injora comp build. Probably the killer bug. I liked the Planet axles so much that Injora sent me for those. I had to get another set, so I've got Injora Planet axles for the TRX-4M. Had to go with the Fury Tech brushless system. This is what I put in my TRX-4M High Trail, and this system is so buttery smooth. I had to get it for this. And then it doesn't hurt that it's also black and red. I've got my red servo horn. And then there's a couple of little packages here. Poser RC threw in like some wheel faces and things like that. These wheel faces are very cool, but I don't think I'm going to end up using them because I actually have to choose between 2 sets of wheels and 2 sets of tires. I have them all mounted up. They're right over here. I'm not going to show them to you because that is going to be the big surprise at the end. So that is my parts list. I'm going to get building and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I've got here shortly. Welcome back to the bench, and just like that, over the course of a day, I have a roller. It is ready to go. I've got the electronics wired up. No, they're not strapped down or anything. I've got to get my wiring under control. I think what I'm going to end up doing here is going with the receiver up here on this slider and the ESC on the front of that slider, and then use this slider for the battery. That way I can keep the balance, the weight balance and everything as far forward. I don't want anything on the back here because I do think I'm going to comp this thing whenever the time comes. I do think that this is going to be my 18 scale comp rig. That's at least what I have in mind right now. But check this thing out though, man. The red and black theme just looks so good. And I've got the red and black torque servo. I've got the red and black Fury Tech. Was this the Mini Komodo? Yep, Mini Komodo. That's what we got right there with the Micro Python. I think this is the Micro Silk 2025 brushless system. So it has the motor and the ESC comboed package together from RNDRC. And then the Endura Planet axles with like this kind of actuator steering link right here in the middle. Look at that. How sweet is that? It just gives a little bit more of kind of like a scale look a little bit, and it just looks awesome. So, and again, the Endura Planet axles are so good. You've got the double, what are those? Double wishbones, double dog bones, whatever, they double U-joints or whatever. They're double jointed. So well, you can get that crazy steering angle on there. So we'll see how those things hold up. We've got the red Next Racing shocks. We've already been through all the components, but it just looks so good together. I'm not crazy about the white Mias letters on all of the links. I might come back with like a black marker or like paint marker or something and just try to cover that up. I'm not crazy about that. I don't mind the Endura on the drive shaft. That spins. It's not as visible, but the white Mias letters, it just really stands out and bothers me a little bit. So anyway, that is where the build stands. And if I throw this thing on here real quick, you can get just a little glimpse at what it looks like with the body on here and the antenna wire just being stupid. But look at that thing. Should I leave the bed on there or should I take the bed off? Let me know what you think. Drop that down in the comments. But that's the build. Now give me a minute. I'm going to slap some wheels and tires on this thing because I need your guys' help. I need your input on that. So let me get on that real quick. I'll bring you right back and let me show you what I'm thinking about and see what your reaction is. One set is probably going to have a stronger reaction than the other one, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. So let me get that taken care of. I'll be right back. Okay, so first up, set of wheels and tires number 1. These are very traditional looking with the red and black theme. So, I mean, it is what it is. I love these Batrazzi wheels and Batrazzi tires. These are the Mud Boy Pro X or something like that. They're basically like Super Swampers. Super Swampers? Yeah, Super Swampers. Anyway, very traditional look. Fits the theme of the build really well. And I like that. Now this other side, honestly, I did this as a joke. And I was going to give Poser RC and RNDRC just a hard time and be like, oh, look at this sweet build and ha ha ha. But then I got them on here and I don't hate it. It's so ridiculous, but I'm not even mad at it. Look at that. What do you think? Drop it down in the comments. All right, let me know, should I go traditional or should I go crazy? Let me know what you think. Drop it down in the comments because honestly, I'm kind of torn. I probably like this better just because it is more traditional, but for a build like this, I mean, it's a wild build anyway, you know what I mean? So why not go wild with the wheels and tires? I mean, the wheels are nothing special. They're 1.0 beadlocks, but the tires are ridiculous. So I don't know. I am torn. I can't make up my mind. So let me know what you guys think. Drop that down in the comments for me. So this is where we're going to leave the build today. No, it is not finished. I still have to get the electronics buttoned down. And these wheels, I don't even have wheel hexes on here. These things are all loosey-goosey because I just slapped them on just to show you. So let me know what you think. I could just, oh my gosh, you see how wobbly that was? I could just sit here and just play with this thing all day and just look at it. It is really cool. But let me know what you think. How do you think the build's coming along? Leave me a comment down below which set of wheels and tires. And what do you think of the name? I'm going with Darth Grim. So that's the name I'm going with. Man, look at the front end of this thing too. I mean, you've got the Fury Tech motor in here with the black and red. You got the black and red torque servo. You got the bone, or the skull and the long bone. Red bone, long bone. I don't know. That could be a name of it too. I don't know. So I need input. Which set of wheels and tires? Should I go cab only, or should I keep the bed on it? And then the name, do I go with Darth Grim? Do I go with red bone, long bone? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time. So that's where we're going to wrap it up. And next time we will have it buttoned up. We'll get it on the 4 corner scales. We'll do some test runs with it and see how things are looking. But this build came together really easily. Kudos to RNDRC for this awesome chassis, and to Poser RC for this incredible cab design, truck body design. I love the chopped roof line and just the sleek lines of it. I love the way that it fits this chassis perfectly. It just mates right up to it. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I've got for you today. Let me know down in the comments, all that stuff. Keep doing RC stuff. Hit the quadfecta. I'm messing up my own outro. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Keep doing RC stuff, and I'll see you next time. Big time thank you to my members and channel partners, and if you would like to join the ranks, click on that join button for exclusive content, never before seen videos, early access to videos, and other exclusive content, pictures, polls, and having an active voice in what comes next on the channel. So appreciate the support. Click on that join button, and thank you so much to the channel members.